Song of Solomon, Chapter 1, the Song of Songs, attributed to Solomon. May he kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for your love is sweeter than wine. The fragrance of your fine ointments is delightful, your very name is like perfume poured out. That's why the virgins adore you. Draw me close, and we will run after you. The king has brought me into his chambers, we will rejoice and delight in you. We will remember your love more than wine, the upright love you. I may be dark-skinned, but I am lovely, O daughters of Jerusalem, like the tents of Kedar, like the curtains of Solomon. Do not gaze upon me because I am dark, the sun has tanned me. My mother's sons were angry with me, they made me tend the vineyards, but I have neglected my own vineyard. Tell me, my love, where you pasture your flock and where you make them rest at noon. Why should I wander like one who veils herself beside the flocks of your companions? If you do not know, O fairest among women, follow the tracks of the flock and graze your young goats by the shepherds' tents. You are beautiful, my love, as a group of horses in Pharaoh's chariots. Your cheeks are adorned with rows of jewels, and your neck with chains of gold. We will make you golden ornaments with silver studs. While the king sits at his table, my fragrance wafts through the air. A bundle of myrrh is my beloved to me, he shall lie between my breasts all night. My beloved is like a cluster of henna blossoms in the vineyards of Engedi. Behold, you are beautiful, my love, behold, you are beautiful. You have dove's eyes. Behold, you are beautiful, my beloved, yes, pleasant. Our bed is verdant. The beams of our house are cedar, and our rafters are fir. Song of Solomon, Chapter 2. I am the rose of Sharon and the lily of the valleys. Like a lily among thorns, so is my love among the daughters. As the apple tree among the forest trees, so is my beloved among the sons. I found shade under his branches with great delight, and his fruit was sweet to my taste. He led me to the banquet hall, and his banner over me was love. Refresh me with flagons, comfort me with apples, for I am lovesick. His left hand is beneath my head, and his right hand embraces me. I adjure you, O daughters of Jerusalem, by the gazelles or the does of the field, that you not stir up or awaken love until it pleases the voice of my beloved. Behold, he comes, leaping over the mountains, skipping over the hills. My beloved is like a gazelle or a young stag. Look, he stands behind our wall, he gazes through the windows, peering through the lattice. My beloved spoke and said to me, Arise, my love, my fair one, and come away. For, lo, the winter is past, the rain is over and gone. The flowers appear on the earth, the time of the singing of birds has come, and the cooing of the turtle-dove is heard in our land. The fig tree produces its green figs, and the vines with their tender grapes give a sweet scent. Arise, my love, my fair one, and come away. O my dove, hidden in the clefts of the rock, in the secret places of the stairs, let me see your face, let me hear your voice, for your voice is sweet, and your countenance is lovely. Catch for us the foxes, the little foxes, that spoil the vineyards, for our vineyards have tender grapes. My beloved is mine, and I am his, he feeds among the lilies. Until the day breaks and the shadows flee away, turn, my beloved, and be like a gazelle or a young stag upon the mountains of Badar. Song of Solomon, Chapter 3. In the stillness of the night, I long for the one whom my soul loves, seeking him in vain. I resolve to rise from my bed and venture into the city streets and wide avenues, seeking my beloved, but finding him not. The city's watchman encountered me, and I inquired, Have you seen the one whom my soul adores? Shortly thereafter, I found the one whom my soul holds dear, and I clung to him, unwilling to release my grip until I brought him to my mother's house, into the chamber where I was conceived. I entreat you, O daughters of Jerusalem, by the gazelles and the deer of the field, not to awaken or arouse love until it so desires. Who is this that emerges from the wilderness, enveloped in pillars of fragrant smoke, perfumed with myrrh, frankincense, and the finest spices? Behold, his bed, which belongs to Solomon, is surrounded by 60 mighty men of valor from Israel. They are all armed with swords, skilled in warfare, each with a sword at his side to ward off nocturnal threats. King Solomon himself constructed a chariot from the cedars of Lebanon. Its pillars are silver, its foundation is gold, its canopy is purple, and its center is adorned with love for the daughters of Jerusalem. Go forth, O daughters of Zion, and behold King Solomon, wearing the crown his mother bestowed upon him on the day of his betrothal, the day that filled his heart with joy. Song of Solomon, Chapter 4. Behold, you are beautiful, my love, indeed, you are beautiful. Your eyes are as gentle as doves nestled within your locks, and your hair flows like a flock of goats descending from Mount Gilead. Your teeth are like a flock of sheep just shorn, emerging from their washing, each one bearing twins, and none among them is barren. Your lips are a scarlet thread, and your speech is lovely. Your temples are like a piece of pomegranate hidden within your locks. Your neck resembles the Tower of David, built as an armory, adorned with 1,000 bucklers, all belonging to mighty warriors. Your two breasts are like twin fawns, grazing among the lilies. Until the break of day and the shadows vanish, I will journey to the mountain of myrrh and the hill of frankincense. You are entirely beautiful, my love, there is no blemishing you. Come with me from Lebanon, my betrothed, come with me from Lebanon. Look down from Mount Amana, from the summits of Mount Shinir and Mount Hermon, from the lairs of lions, from the mountains of leopards. You have enraptured my heart, my sister, my betrothed. You have captured my heart with one of your glances, with a single chain from your neck. How exquisite is your love, my sister, my betrothed! How much better it is than wine, and the fragrance of your ointments surpasses all spices. Your lips, my betrothed, are like a dripping honeycomb. Honey and milk flow under your tongue, and the scent of your garments is like the fragrance of Lebanon. My sister, my betrothed, is a garden enclosed, a sealed spring, a fountain reserved for one. Your plants are an orchard of pomegranates with delightful fruits, camphor and spikenard. Spikenard and saffron, calamus and cinnamon, and all the trees of frankincense, myrrh and aloes, along with the finest spices. A fountain of gardens, a well of living waters, and streams flowing from Lebanon. Awake, O north wind, and come, O south wind, blow upon my garden, that its fragrances may flow out. Let my beloved come into his garden and enjoy its delightful fruits. Song of Solomon, Chapter 5. I have come into my garden, my sister, my spouse. I have gathered my myrrh with my spices, I have eaten my honeycomb with my honey, and I have drunk my wine with my milk. Eat, O friends, and drink abundantly, O beloved. I am asleep, but my heart is awake. It is the voice of my beloved knocking, saying, Open to me, my sister, my love, my dove, my undefiled, for my head is filled with dew, and my locks with the drops of the night. I have removed my robe, how can I put it on again? I have washed my feet, how can I soil them? My beloved reached through the door's opening, and my inner self yearned for him. I rose to open for my beloved, and my hands dripped with myrrh, and my fingers with sweet-smelling myrrh, upon the handles of the lock. I opened to my beloved, but he had turned away and was gone. My soul failed when he spoke. I sought him, but I could not find him. I called him, but he gave me no answer. The watchmen who patrolled the city found me. They struck me, they wounded me. The keepers of the walls took away my veil from me. I implore you, O daughters of Jerusalem, if you find my beloved, tell him that I am lovesick. What is your beloved more than any other, O fairest among women? What sets your beloved apart from all others, that you adjure us so? My beloved is radiant and ruddy, preeminent among 10,000. His head is as fine gold. His locks are wavy and black as a raven. His eyes are like doves beside streams of water, bathed in milk, and set in a perfect frame. His cheeks are like a bed of spices, like sweet-scented flowers. His lips are like lilies, dripping with sweet-smelling myrrh. His hands are like gold rings set with beryl. His body is like an ivory tablet, adorned with sapphires. His legs are like pillars of marble, set upon sockets of pure gold. His appearance is like Lebanon, majestic as the cedars. His mouth is most sweet. he is altogether lovely. This is my beloved, and this is my friend, O daughters of Jerusalem. Song of Solomon chapter 6. Where has your beloved gone, O fairest among women? Where has your beloved wandered off to? Let us seek him with you. My beloved has descended to his garden, to the beds of spices, to graze in the gardens and gather lilies. I am my beloved's, and my beloved is mine, he grazes among the lilies. You are beautiful, my love, like Tirzah, lovely as Jerusalem, awe-inspiring as an army with banners. Turn your eyes away from me, for they have entranced me. Your hair flows like a flock of goats from Gilead. Your teeth are like a flock of sheep just shorn, all of them bearing twins, with not one among them barren. Your temples within your locks resemble a slice of pomegranate. There are 60 queens and 80 concubines, and countless virgins. My dove, my undefiled, is unique. She is her mother's only daughter, the favorite of the one who bore her. When the daughters saw her, they blessed her. Yes, queens and concubines praised her. Who is she that appears as the morning, fair as the moon, clear as the sun, and awe-inspiring as an army with banners? I went down to the walnut garden to see the fruits of the valley, to check if the vine had flourished and the pomegranates had budded. Before I knew it, my soul set me among the chariots of Amminadab. Return, return, O Shulamite, return, return, that we may gaze upon you. What will you see in the Shulamite? As if the company of 2 armies were there. Song of Solomon chapter 7. How exquisite are your feet in those shoes, O daughter of a prince! The curves of your thighs resemble precious jewels crafted by a skilled artisan. Your navel is like a round goblet, never lacking for refreshment. Your belly is like a mound of wheat encircled by lilies. Your 2 breasts are like twin young gazelles. Your neck is as majestic as an ivory tower. Your eyes are like pools in Heshbon, near the gate of Bethrabim. Your nose is like the tower of Lebanon overlooking Damascus. Your head is adorned like Carmel, and the hair on your head is as regal as purple. The king is captivated by your beauty. How fair and delightful you are, O love! Your stature is like a palm tree, and your breasts like clusters of grapes. I thought, I will ascend the palm tree, I will take hold of its branches. Your breasts will then be like clusters of the vine, and the fragrance of your breath like apples. The roof of your mouth is like the finest wine for my beloved, flowing smoothly, causing the lips of those who are asleep to speak. I am my beloved's, and his desire is for me. Come, my beloved, let us venture into the field. Let us lodge in the villages. Let us rise early to the vineyards. Let us see if the vine has flourished, if the tender grape has appeared, and the pomegranates have blossomed. There I will give you my love. The mandrakes give off their fragrance, and at our gates are all kinds of delightful fruits, both new and old, which I have stored up for you, my beloved. Song of Solomon chapter 8. Oh, that you were like my brother, who nursed at my mother's breast. If I found you outside, I would kiss you, and no one would despise me. I would lead you to my mother's house, where she would instruct me. I would give you spiced wine from the juice of my pomegranate. Your left hand would be under my head, and your right hand would embrace me. I adjure you, O daughters of Jerusalem, not to stir up or awaken my love until he pleases. Who is this coming up from the wilderness, leaning on her beloved? I awakened you under the apple tree, there your mother brought you forth, there she who bore you brought you forth. Set me as a seal upon your heart, as a seal upon your arm, for love is as strong as death, jealousy as cruel as the grave, its coals are coals of fire, a most vehement flame. Many waters cannot quench love, nor can the floods drown it. If a man were to give all the wealth of his house for love, it would be utterly despised. We have a little sister, and she has no breasts. What shall we do for our sister on the day when she is spoken for? If she is a wall, we will build upon her a palace of silver, but if she is a door, we will enclose her with boards of cedar. I am a wall, and my breasts are like towers. Thus, I have found favor in his eyes. Solomon had a vineyard at Balaman. He leased the vineyard to keepers. Every one was to bring 1,000 pieces of silver for its fruit. My vineyard, which is mine, is before me. You, O Solomon, may have 1,000, and those who tend its fruit 200. You who dwell in the gardens, the companions listen for your voice. Let me hear it. Make haste, my beloved, and be like a gazelle or a young stag on the mountains of spices.